Hello and welcome to Garblag Games. Tonight we are beginning our new Worlds Without Number show, Upon the Duskfall. I am joined by 4 brave souls who are coming with me on this adventure. We have Ondrum, Nye, Ben and Jim, who are all around. Can't remember how I set up the overlay now. You can probably see from the overlay that nobody has any character details. We have species background, class, hit points, armor class with no stats. And we are going to be doing character creation today. Worlds Without Number is an old school role-playing game that is fairly similar to D&D. So although no one here has played it before, you'll probably recognize a lot of the elements of it.
Yeah, I've never played D&D, so this is... No, I'm joking. Who hasn't?
And I thought before I do a bit of the boring bit where I talk about the world and what's going to be going on, you guys we could go around and everyone could say what they thought they might like to play, and then we can see how we go as we create our characters. So Ondrum, did you want to go first?
No, but I will. Thank you for asking, Pete. Yes, there are many different things to choose from in the system. Because I cannot choose, I'm going to go for some sort of mashup of a sort of, I believe there's a sort of wizardy person who's a bit good at punching. So one of them with a bit of an expertise in scouting, so a kind of wizardy ninja monk ranger mashup kind of thing.
Okay.
What I'm thinking of, what the dice rolls say, might change my idea totally. I'm also planning on being a lizard.
Cool. Okay, Nye.
I was thinking of going wizard, so more just kind of magic-y, not really taking anything in terms of like, punching or sneaking, just magic, the standard wizard. I was also thinking going lizard, because lizard wizard. But I felt bad because Pete heard lizards twice and was like, but there's these other ones. That was like, no.
But these other ones.
Forget the crossbows.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly.
A blizzard wizard.
Yeah, lizard,
potentially.
Lizard. Yeah.
Again, we'll have to see how we go.
Exactly.
He's very good at quizzes.
Yeah.
Jim, what have you been thinking about? You might want to play.
I've set my mind on a fighter character, just plain boring fighter. And I was going to play a human. Then I like the look of Goliath. Then I was kind of looking at Arakawa, Gnome, Kenku. But I have settled on a Yuntai.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Ooh.
Snake people.
A lot of lizard going on.
A Yuntai warrior.
Cool.
Ben, be a
Interesting.
turtle. Be a turtle, Ben. And then we can be...
And
Turtle. Yeah.
That's the one I haven't got written down, isn't it?
No.
Hang on.
Quickly write down
And
turtle.
now it exists in the world.
It now says Tortle. And Ben, Tortle Ben, what would you care to play?
You don't have to play
What are you
turtle,
thinking
it's
about?
okay.
You're thinking about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
No worries.
I am going to want to play a bugbear naval lieutenant. I'm going to go for an adventurer split between fighter and expert, so that I can build a sort of swashbuckling bugbear.
Okay, cool. So, as I was saying, Ben's segue probably makes more sense now, as you didn't hear what it was before. That the party will be part of a crew of a few ships that are heading out to explore a chain of islands in the Duskfall Sea. And the Erobag is a city that is descended from those who have escaped tyranny from a vicious empire called Bractagar, which is across this sea on the southern end of the World Mountain. And basically, a previous expedition has gone out and gone missing, and they're trying to send out a set of ships to figure out what's happened. Alongside this, let me get to my little notes. There have been increasing pirate raids along the coast. So there's been these two events. These ships disappeared and pirate raids up and down the coast that's causing them to be a bit concerned about what's going out in these chain of islands. So they're sending some ships out to investigate and to see if their ancient kind of tyrants and subjugators of Practicar are starting to come back into this region. And to also explore the area and find out a bit more about what is out there, because in their haste to escape from the Empire, they fled to the shores of this land. They found these ancient dwarven ruins. They built this city around them. And
did they build it from rock and roll?
they built this city from rock and roll, and they haven't had time to think about much around them. They've been trying to survive and build up their society, and they've got a few towns up and down the coast now, and it's meant that they now have this kind of relative self-sufficiency that they can start to look outwards. So you guys will be part of a ship's crew, not necessarily the actual crew who will do the rowing, but part of the expeditionary force who are sent out to go onto the islands when the ships land to investigate what's going on. That kind of part of the crew. And obviously you'll have special skills. However, it is good to point out that Worlds Without Number has an old school feel to it, and that characters, especially at low levels, are fairly weak. So I think the advice is don't get too attached to your character. However, as you're part of a kind of three ships, there's plenty of NPCs for you to oh, here comes another character, and we can generate a new character, and that one comes out, and you could try something else. Okay, so let's get into character creation. So, much like many other OSR games and Dungeons and Dragons, from whence they came, the crux of characters in Worlds Without Number is your 6 attributes: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. You have a set of skills. You pick a class. You pick a background. Don't really pick a species in a way that it makes a difference to your stats or your abilities. Basically, whatever you roll and generate and pick as your kind of traits, you can then say, this looks like a bugbear. So you might think, I'm going to put a bit more in my physical stats if I'm a bugbear, for example, but you wouldn't have to. So the first thing we do in Worlds Without Number, now everyone has got a PDF character sheet to be using. There's a nice form fillable character sheet that comes with it, which is very good. And what we're going to do is step 1, you roll your 6 attributes in order, or you assign them from an array. So if you have the array,
is that a sting array?
Stand by for action.
Welcome, Jim.
Now you'll have your stingrays at your side, and it's just like thrashing around.
Yeah, just suddenly There's that picture. Isn't there that picture of that woman who's like got a big stingray climbing all over her back?
That was the last we ever saw of her.
Yeah, it's Pete's way of us making us roll. It's like, well, you don't have to roll. Pick up the stingray. I don't want it.
I don't want to touch the stingray.
Pick
Roll the
one
bloody
of
dice,
these
then.
12 stingrays. There is a number written on its underside.
So I've already been a bit crap. But you say PDF for character sheets. I've missed those.
It's in the Discord channel.
Sweet.
It's in the Discord channel.
The what, Pete?
So if you pick the array, you'll get a 14, a 12, 11, 10, 9, and 7 to move around as you want. Now, those scores can go up during character creation with your background.
Can they also
So your max there is a 14.
Mhm.
If you roll 3d6 down the line, and you put them in as you go. Now, I can see that there has been a prediction in the chat around whether or not I would allow 4d6 drop the lowest. And I'm not going to.
Oh, it was such a good try.
Oh,
Is standard array okay to pick, or do we have to roll?
No, you can pick the standard array,
I think I
but
might
the
do that.
maximum score you'll have is a 14.
Is a 14, yeah, I follow.
Now, the modifiers are slightly different, however, so you probably might want to stick with that. The modifiers are 8 to 13 is the middle bracket with no modifier. 14 to 17 is +1.
Oh, okay. So
18.
8 to 13 is no modifier.
Yep.
Right.
8
Well,
to
actually-
13 is no modifier.
So if you were to go with the array, only one of yours would be a -1.
And that could
one
go
would
up
One
be
of
a
them-
during
+1.
character creation.
Yep, and one of them would be a +1, and that might go up as well.
Exactly.
Whereas if you roll, you might roll 6 18s. Nice.
Yeah, but you're not going
Yeah, no.
You
Don't
might.
you... No. No. No.
I've been bullied
I'm
by
being tempted.
Aaron. He's told me I've got to take a gamble and roll.
don't
Oh,
you
well, he just
do
said gamble
you.
and roll. He didn't say
Well,
Jim. But if
He
you want to,
did.
Jim,
It definitely says Jim.
that's
It's written
cool.
in white afterwards.
Millie,
I
Millie's
can't,
shouting roll at me now.
then roll. Everyone's saying roll. I think
I
everyone's
can't, I
roll.
can't see
But
the
I can
chat,
roll.
but I can imagine they're going,
Come on, you want to roll.
I'll
There's
roll.
no actual clucking noises yet.
I'm
here
up
we go.
for
Oh, look at that. I got
rolling.
my first
We can
reroll
give
to use in
rerolls.
character
Yeah.
creation.
Oh,
Millie, you
okay.
can give rerolls for
Oh.
character creation.
Oh man,
They did have our best interest in mind.
so
Now,
many groats.
bear
Who
with
shall
me,
I buy
bear with me.
Rerolls for.
It does say, if you randomly roll your scores, you may then pick one attribute to change to a score of 14.
Ooh.
So even if you bottom out,
Oh, it's
you
rolling.
get to pick one thing that you're actually good at.
Definitely.
But we have to
rolling.
put them in order, is that right?
Only have 1d6.
You have to roll them in order. So what we're going to do is, if we're going to roll,
Let's roll.
who's going to...
Roll.
I'm
Are you
rolling.
rolling?
I have these lovely
I am
dice,
gonna
courtesy
roll,
of
but
Kraken dice.
yeah, I'm gonna have to put
Oh,
my
yeah.
Kraken dice away
Good
because I
old
only have
Kraken dice.
1d6, so it's gonna
What?
take
What?
forever
They
to
gave me
roll.
4.
Okay, so what we're going to do then...
Kraken
is-
I'm fairly
D6.
sure I've only got one.
So does
D6.
Ben.
Oh, I like that. Leon's given me a reroll just in
Let me
case
see.
someone rolls too well.
Oh, no, I do. Okay, never mind. I thought I only had one.
You got 3d6? Everyone got
I think I
3d6?
do.
Right.
Yes.
I think so.
can't-
Yeah, I do.
Ben,
Why-
they
why-
disappear when you
Yeah,
they
yeah.
disappear when you hold them up.
It's because they're actually kind of clear. I have
No,
to hold
I-
them
Oh, wait,
in
I have
front
4.
of my head.
My
so they don't stay
apologies.
visible.
No, you just got a reroll from the real sea chicken.
Yeah.
Thank you, the real sea chicken.
I just got a reroll to check
there
if
a
I
fake
actually
sea
checked the
chicken?
bag
Oh,
Yeah,
properly.
there is. You got to watch out.
Oh, there
for
must
fake
be,
one.
otherwise you wouldn't have to declare yourself as the real sea chicken.
Yeah.
Right, I think
Okay,
Maybe
Jack
the
wants
fake
us to
sea
roll,
chicken has
so
been
let's
spreading
make this
bad.
bad boy happen.
Okay,
So it's all
so what we're going to
Can
do...
we de-reroll people's rerolls?
Oh,
Pardon?
no. I'll get
Can
my-
you
we
de-reroll
de-reroll?
people's
Reroll.
rerolls? Can
Yeah.
you use a reroll to reroll someone's reroll?
Oh, I got an 18, guys.
Or-
Nah, reroll. Oh,
Okay. So, let's everybody roll your strength. Go.
Okay.
Thank you, chat. You're all
Oh,
lovely.
shit.
And it's 3d6, is that right?
Mhm.
Okay, I got a 1, a 3, and a 5.
I got a hot 11.
Ooh,
Likewise,
11's
I
not
got
bad.
11.
Nice. So I
Not
got a
bad.
9 for my
That is
strength.
Not bad.
Okay, not
Well,
bad.
I was not hoping to be strong.
13.
he
13.
says.
Whoa.
Woo!
Hey, beefy.
But
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Aaron's
all roll
got me a
dexterity.
reroll, so-
Okay, I'm going to try
So
and
can I
roll
re-roll
these.
my roll?
You can.
Yeah, cool.
You have a
Where's
reroll.
my-
Do you want to reroll that?
Yes.
where's my-
11.
So it's worse.
Well done,
Right.
Jim.
I got-
Okay, has everyone
I
done
need to-
strength?
Yeah, I
Good
got
game.
15
Good
for
game.
Dex.
Okay.
Woo.
15 for dex. Nice. Nye, what did you get for dexterity?
I
Oh!
haven't rolled yet. I got I got a 12.
Hey!
Okay.
I got 3 3s and a 6. Ooh.
Outdo.
15.
15 for dexterity.
15
Nice.
for my monk. Yeah, innit? Oh,
Jim, what
God.
did you get for dexterity?
I've not
Apologise.
rolled yet because I've managed to turn off Discord on my computer.
Oh, no. I'm trying to. I wish I had a roll.
You could write them down on a piece
Yeah,
of
I'm
paper.
writing down on a
Yeah,
bit of
right.
paper.
Give me a
Dexterity,
have a little roll cup.
With the delightful
That old
dice from
chestnut.
Kraken dice, when you roll a 6, you
10.
get Kraken.
Oh, not with
Oh.
mine, you don't.
Okay. I
No,
have
you
a
only get the
little roll
Krakens
cup now, I
on
can
your big dice.
roll them
Like,
in.
yeah.
Oh, I got them on almost all the dice. You've had all the dice, I believe.
Yeah, I just thought I would have lost mine at this point.
And ones are just a
so
sort
that's
of
why I was
strange
shocked I had 4.
green
Okay.
colour.
Let's get Jim's dexterity roll.
Come on, Jim.
10.
10.
Okay, right. Okay, brilliant. Right, Ben, let's have your constitution.
Oh, that's less good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
A
Ouch.
6
9.
and a 6 and another one. 15.
9. Oh, 15.
Okay, wait,
The
let me just...
constitution.
I'm a
Aldin.
healthy boy.
Okay.
Or girl or
Nine.
lizard or something. What'd you get?
3 6s.
For my god, no, I got 2 6s and a 5.
Whoa,
Hey!
17 constitution.
Whoa, what kind of wizard am I?
Yeah,
Just
bro.
like
Can
really
take
like-
a punch.
Like a seriously hench wizard.
Ben, you have a reroll.
If
have two
am I allowed to
rerolls.
save the rerolls till the end and then see if I want to use them?
Yeah,
on any
we'll
of my
let you
6?
save. Let's let them
Whoa.
save rerolls till the end.
No, that's cheating.
No,
Okay,
Yeah.
do it as we go.
Yes.
Do it
All
as we
right,
go.
then I will spend
go
one
on.
of my rerolls.
Jim is a
on the
prefect. He's just like,
Constitution.
hey. Teacher.
And I'm
the
glad
fuck is
that I
this?
did because that is only a goddamn 16.
Nice. 16 constitution.
Whoa.
And Jim, what did you get for constitution?
I got 3 5s, which is 15. I thought I was really good until everybody power gamed.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You
that's
made me
nice.
reroll.
Same as me. That's all right.
Yeah.
It was your call.
That
I
is
had to
great.
re-roll it.
15,
We're gonna
15 is
survive.
fantastic. Okay, right. This next one could be a big one for some of the characters.
Yes.
So-
I'm gonna
so-
use reroll if it's
So
bad.
we're going to let Nye go first on
Yeah.
intelligence.
Okay, let's see. Oh shit, I can't even. Oh,
Operate
it's not
the
good.
table.
I'm rerolling that. That's
Okay,
a 5.
reroll. He's
7, 8. That's 9. Okay, I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna get like 6. Okay, that's not too bad. That's 10. I got one more, so 10 intelligence.
Rerolls.
I already used my reroll for it, so I'm gonna be a very stupid wizard.
Have you only got
Well-
one reroll now?
I can't. It's unfair to like spam all my rerolls on one thing, surely, or is that
Well,
okay?
you just
He
burn
did
all your
say that you
rerolls.
can swap
Oh.
one stat for a 14.
Oh, you can
Oh,
swap it
that's
for a
true.
14 later
That's
on.
true.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
So Ben, let's have your intelligence.
Oh, that's a bit less good. 8.
Okay. Aldoon, your intelligence. Oh, sorry, he's having his tea.
roll the.
Sorry, old chap. Time for tea.
Using like a
That's a
preservation
hot
jar.
sack of shit.
What'd you get?
9.
9. Okay,
9.
not bad. Jim, what's your intelligence?
It's not good either.
Jim gets a kind of
14.
18. Oh,
Woo!
Wow,
very
excellent.
very-
Right,
very
great.
brainy.
Come on, Jim.
So
Okay,
the fighter is
cool.
currently the smartest.
Can I put that down to 0 and spread my points elsewhere? No, no, no.
Oh, that'd be great if we could do that.
You can swap on a 2-for-1 basis. No. Right.
He would,
Next
though.
is wisdom. So let's go. I think Aldoon is probably.
Really?
Because he
Alden is
wants
clearly
a
the
good
wisest
wisdom.
of us.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Well,
this is true, but what about my character?
Yeah. Let's have a wisdom roll from Aldoon.
See how many ones I can roll. Hang on.
3. If you roll any more, you're in trouble.
I got a 13. I suppose I'll take that.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ben, your wisdom.
8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Nye, your wisdom.
Let's see. 6, 7. I hate doing maths in front of people.
It's all right.
Not math, it's arithmetic.
13 arithmetic.
13. And Jim, your wisdom.
5.
Oh God. And somehow that is completely appropriate.
Oh, yes. Oh,
shit.
I'm looking forward to
Well,
this.
The thing
Well,
is,
we-
right?
we
The thing
turn
is,
ourselves
you may
to
think
angry
that
light.
means I'm in trouble, but that actually means
We're
you're
in trouble.
all in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know.
Have we missed any wisdoms?
Yeah,
Everyone done a
I think
wisdom?
so.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's go. Let's go to Ben.
Charisma.
Ben, let's have your charisma roll.
Okay, come
Come
on,
on for your
dice.
hot
Come on, dice.
buccaneer,
This is an important one.
lieutenant, bugbear.
Yes.
Are you hot?
18.
Are you hot?
18.
15.
Oh, okay. 15 is really good. I want one of us to get 18.
+1.
And it's a 4, 5, 6, which is why I cheered.
Apologies.
Hooray!
A straight. Cool. Next, Jim. What's your charisma?
We're all like, please, high charisma. Don't make this like real life.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Screenshot of mine.
No, it's me as well.
It's
Me
PvP
especially.
time.
Whoa. No PvP. Not yet. Not in the character creation session. This isn't Traveller.
Have I got any
Sorry,
rerolls?
Jim.
What did you get for charisma, Jim? Sorry?
9.
9. Ah, that's not too bad. Average.
Still got the one we can swap out
9.
for 14.
Let's have your
Alright, let me
charisma.
roll. Well, that's karma there. That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Yes,
7 for charisma.
standard wizard.
And Aldoon, your charisma.
Oh, God, I almost don't want to look. I think I still have a reroll, he says. I might keep the 14, though.
Ooh.
I know. Well, look at me.
Oh.
Look at me and my
Okay.
14.
Look at me and my 14.
Right. So, we've all rolled everything. Everyone got a full array.
Yeah.
I think so.
Does anyone want to swap one of their scores?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably
For
going to
14.
do that for
Yes.
my int because I'm going to need everyone to be a wizard. I'm
I'd
gonna
quite
need the
like to
highest I
swap
can
that
get.
for my int, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make do with an int of 8, and I'm going to put my
Oh.
strength up to 14 so I can be a more realistic bugbear.
I
Okay.
cannot believe I'm going to be this brawny wizard. Hit me.
Jim, are you swapping a 14?
Yeah, I'm making a 14 my strength, just so I'm
Okay.
as strong as Ben's bugbear.
Okay. And now, Dooney,
Approve
what are
this
you
message.
swapping for a 14?
I'm going to take my rather low intelligence and boost that upwards.
Okay.
Now,
right.
in game, what are you doing?
Oh, if only I could
Ooh.
actually do that.
Multiple
Can I
shots
spend a
fired
reroll
tonight.
to swap my int and whiz scores?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
No.
Wisdom is always my dump stat.
So I thought it'd be quite good then
Same.
if we go round and everyone just gives us a little rundown of their stats, just to summarise it. So if we could start with Aldoon.
Because numbers is so much fun, people.
Well, they might like to know what, in all that chaos of rolling numbers, what we actually each
I
got.
feel like we should have like the top 10 countdown. Soundtrack in the background.
Coming in at strength is
11.
And dexterity.
15.
Cool, nice.
A lizard. Constitution of 15. I can eat whatever I like. I don't care.
Yep.
Intelligence of 14. I probably know not to eat that, but I'm still going to.
Yep.
Wisdom 13.
Blimey.
And charisma of a sexy lizard 14.
You are definitely playing a ranger then, aren't you? In the old AD&D rules, you got ranger stats.
If I was any more rounded, I would be a panda.
Wait, they were an
Great.
option too?
No. Right, nine, quickly.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go
give
quick.
us one
So I have a strength of 9,
Yep.
so pretty average. Dex of 12, also average. Constitution of 17, which is quite.
Oh,
Int of 14, so nothing too special there. Wisdom of 13, and then charisma 7.
yeah.
Like, I'm not a very. I didn't talk to anyone, and I'm.
You might
hello
just
there,
be
I'm a
shy.
wizard. I could be very shy. I'm a shy
Maybe you're
lizard.
Yeah.
shy.
Nice but shy. You don't have to be an asshole if you've got a low charisma.
Probably are.
Jim.
I wish someone told me that when I was a teenager.
So we've got a strength of. Oh,
Cut.
look, I've made so much effort with my piece of paper and it's not working.
Strength of 14.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
He's got a flip pad. Wicked.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Dexterity of.
Still
Oh,
10.
no.
no.
10.
Was it 5, 3,
This
2?
actually,
If
this
you
actually
snap
feels
the
like a
ball
game
off, it'll
show.
work.
Constitution of 15.
Ooh.
Yep.
Intelligence of 14.
Yep.
Wisdom of. And last of all, charisma of 9.
Okay, brilliant. So tough
Sorry, what
and
was that
smart.
last one? I didn't quite hear that.
And Ben.
Sorry, again. Sorry.
I have a strength of 14, a dex of 15, a constitution of 16,
Wow.
And then Millie's just said, quite a clever crew then. However, intelligence 8, wisdom 11, charisma 15.
Okay, cool. So, next to all of your stats, if it's 14 to 17, it's +1. No one got an 18. And if it's a 4 to a 7, it's a -1. But I think you'll agree, you've got a better stat line than if you'd taken the array.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Because
Is that a
everyone would have
4
had
to
a
11?
7. Sorry?
What's -1?
4 to 7.
4 to 7.
4 to 7.
Actually, wait. What is the array?
The array is 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 7. You've all done better than
Okay,
that.
I've done better than that. Yeah, I was about to say I got pretty close though.
And you were worried.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Pete, I've just been given +1 to every stat in chat. Can I apply that?
No.
Worth a try.
Millie can, though.
Okay.
Millie can.
Yeah, seems fair.
Okay, so next we pick a background. Every hero comes from somewhere, and the particular past of your PC is their background. Very few heroes come immediately to their ultimate calling of sorcery or swordplay, and even the most resolute heroes likely to have had some more mundane place in life before taking up their grand ambitions. So a background gives you a free skill, and then you get some additionals. You get to have some bonuses to skills or potentially stats, depending on what you roll on. Now, we're looking at page 11, so if people are following along at home, there is a free PDF
For those
for
of you
this.
who are using the textbook at home,
Those of you,
Yes,
to
that
chapter
is
12,
exactly-
subsection
Is
4,
that
page
page
11.
11 in your manual?
Table 4.2.7.
I love look around
you
you.
will
It's the
see.
greatest thing ever.
So, backgrounds. There are 20 backgrounds. So you know what that means?
We roll a d20!
Yeah! Or
And-
we can pick them. I'm going to read them off quickly.
I
I'm
want
gonna roll a
courtesan.
giant one.
So we've
which
got
now
artisan, barbarian,
Oh,
carter,
okay, wait.
courtesan,
Courtesan.
criminal, hunter, labourer, merchant, noble, nomad,
Okay.
peasant, performer, physician, priest, sailor, scholar, slave, soldier, thug, and wanderer.
So this is a regular size D20, and this.
Oh,
is
is it
the
only a
big
regular one? Okay.
Yeah, I guess the big one, but I realized when I held the big one up to my head, it looks tiny.
You
so
also
there's
have
no
What, your head
size.
looks tiny.
Teeniest,
Yeah, that's-
tiniest one
I'm
as
so far
well.
away.
The
Oh, there is a
tiniest
teeny
of
tiny
them
one.
all. There's the big one. The tiny one. Teeny tiny one.
Courtesan ranger. That's a pimp, says non-anomaly.
Right, okay, I'm gonna
I want
roll.
to see a ranger with like a purple velvet top hat
Okay,
with a big
here I
What
go.
feather
are you
in
going to
it.
say for
Feather.
A
that?
16 would be really
Purple
nice.
velvet
Please,
quiver.
please. Oh wait, that didn't roll. Wait. I got
Right,
a 10. That's a nomad.
You've got a 10. So you are a nomad.
Yep.
Wow.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you roll twice and pick one for
Okay,
this.
that makes
Wait,
for
I
this
have
occasion.
2 d20s just for that.
Oh, that's a good point.
Look at
Well, I'll
that.
roll.
Yeah.
Let's roll one again. Oh, this
I
doesn't
really
roll
hope
well.
Crack and Dice are watching because we're bigging up their dice. I'm in chronic.
Oh, I got 18. Soldier. Okay. Nomad or soldier.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben,
Can I pick?
you can, if you want to pick,
Yeah,
you can
'cause I
pick.
want to be a
Oh.
sailor.
Okay.
Oh, if we can pick, I'd probably just go scholar then.
Surely we're rolling.
That's not fun. No, you could have been something before a sailor, Ben.
I could have been, but it would have
Yeah.
been a courtesan based on that role, which
Well, you
is the
get
one
2
that
rolls.
Alden wanted.
Hey,
Roll twice, and you can see what you were before you were a sailor.
I like the idea that
Okay,
like,
I was
now-
a courtesan before I was a sailor.
What was your other option?
Did you roll
Courtesan
twice?
and courtesan.
Courtesan.
Oh, no. If you
Wow,
roll the same
really?
thing, you roll again.
No,
You don't
no,
roll...
the dice have
No,
spoken.
no.
Teacher,
You-
teacher,
you have to have
Ben's,
2
Ben's rolled 3
options.
times. I rolled twice, like I was told to.
Shut up.
We've
Be
been
quiet,
studying-
guys. Sit
Okay,
down.
so my
studying
choices are
probability
courtesan
and courtesan.
or sailor.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, there
really?
you go. There you go.
I'm gonna go
There's
with
a chance
sailor,
it'll come up,
thanks.
so there you'd be
Oh,
a sailor.
I think we
Right.
should take courtesan.
Jim? Roll
Rolling
twice.
2d20. Yeah.
Yep.
So I got a 3 and an 8.
They're a carter or a merchant.
Those two seem very connected.
Got to be
Oh,
a Carter all the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
A merchant
sounds-
makes the money. The carter's
You're a
the one that's
trucker,
told.
basically.
A
Yeah,
merchant needs a carter.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's not a Carter that runs the Queen Vic in.
No, nor
No.
are you an unstoppable sex machine. Then you'd have had to go for courtesan.
Oh God.
No, you're a trucker.
Right, so you're a carter, Jim. Right, Aldoon.
I got artisan or sailor.
Oh, okay.
In the name.
What are you going to go for?
I'm not sure. I'm kind of. I don't know.
Okay, well, while Aldoon makes his mind up, let's
I
tell you
think I'm
how
gonna-
backgrounds work.
Oh,
Yeah, go on. do
I
that.
was going to go with soldier.
Okay,
Between
soldier.
and nomad. Yeah.
Okay.
then my
Yeah, no, I thought
con
you'd said.
makes
I thought you'd said that.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if I'd made it clear.
That's okay. No, that's fine. Cool. Excellent.
I'm going to go
Right.
artisan.
Artisan. Excellent.
Wow.
So we have an artisan, a carter, a soldier, and a sailor.
Sounds like a
Nearly.
Walk into a pub.
Yeah,
Tinker
it actually
Tailor.
it sounds like the candlestick maker thing.
yeah. Okay, so once you've rolled or chosen your background, you get the free skill associated with it at level 0 proficiency. Now,
What does
skills
that
go
mean?
up in levels they go from level 0 to 4. If you don't have a skill, when you try to do that, if you can try to do it, you get a -2.
Ooh.
It's a bit similar to Traveller.
Mm.
You roll 2d6. I'll give you a difficulty number. You add your appropriate attribute modifier and your skill level and try and beat the difficulty number. Fairly straightforward.
So what are quick
Okay.
skills then?
So, wait, whoa. Hang on. So you get your
Removing
free
heads.
skill. So Carter, your free skill is ride. Artisan, your free skill is craft. Sailor, your free skill is sail, funnily enough.
Who knew?
And soldier, your free skill is any combat skill,
Oh.
which could be
okay.
punch, stab, shoot.
Could I have? I guess I think I'll go with shoot.
Okay, cool.
It just seems.
He's going the occupation. Is that what we can?
No, these are just your skills over in the far right-hand corner, down at the bottom right. You just put in 0
It's a big
next
box.
to
next
to the
Okay.
skill. Yep. Okay. Then you do one of 3 things, and I'll read them out to you. You can gain the background's listed quick skills. Choose this if you just want the common skills of the role and you don't want to bother more with it. Or pick 2 skills from the background's learning table,
Oh, okay.
except for the any skill choice. So from the learning table, which is an 8 entry little table,
D8.
and they have a series of skills, but you could pick 2 from there.
So we can
Or-
actually pick. We don't have to roll. All right.
Yeah, but only from the learning table.
Yeah.
I have a
Or
D8.
roll 3 times, splitting the rolls as you wish between the growth and learning tables for your background. For our viewers' information, the growth tables have the bonuses to stats. So you can get a +1 any stat, +2 physical, +2
Wait,
mental, and that allows you to put your stats up.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to put all 3 of
So-
mine into the D6 rolls and see what comes of that.
yeah. So that's my question. So you said we can either split them up and we can split 3 between those 2.
Yep.
We can take the quick skills.
Yep.
Or we can do 1 learning.
Or you can pick 2 off the learning table.
Right. Okay. That's why I was confusing. Because I was about to
Mhm.
say, why would you go for learning? You only get 1.
Yeah,
thing
yeah, yeah.
from that. But that's my
Mhm.
fault. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a tough.
Right, I'm going to
choice.
put 3D6 in my growth
Okay, Ben.
thing
I'm
then.
rolling all the way.
So
Okay, so-
that's +2 physical.
Yep.
On a 2.
Yep.
It's a +2 mental on a 4.
4.
And a +2 physical on a 3.
Cool.
So
Now-
crap all skills, but a butt ton of stats.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, when it says that, bear with me 1 second. I think you have to split that between. Bonuses to physical attributes may apply to strength, dexterity, or constitution. No attribute can be raised to above 18, but a +2 bonus can be split between 2 different attributes.
Okay.
So if you had 2 on the cusp, you could push them both up.
Yeah.
I am
And
going
also
to take
say-
my
yeah.
strength to 18 then.
It also like saves you from like having odd situations.
And I'm going to take my intelligence up to 10.
Okay. Cool.
Not
So that's
dumb
your
anymore.
that's your
Not so
background
dumb
done.
anymore. Yeah.
So you've had lots of physical training being a sailor,
And
basically.
grapple skills.
Grapple skills so far.
Yeah,
So far.
So far.
Okay. Let's go to Jim. We're going reverse order around the thing. We're a Carter. So are you going to roll? Now there are 2 tables. If you look at page 13.
I just want to roll more dice, so I'm going to.
But you have to pick. There's 2 tables to roll on. There's a D6 table or a D8 table. The D6 table can give you more stats. The D8 table is all skills.
I've rolled 3d6. So,
Okay. Okay. What did you get?
I got a 3, a 3, and a 6.
Okay. So you got +4 to your physical stats, and then any one skill at 0.
Oh.
So you could
that
take
could be stab.
that could be stab. Yep. I thought you'd go for stab. Now, by the way, you can stab with a club or a mace as well. Stab is melee, basically.
Oh, I like that notion. It's like it doesn't matter what weapon you hold, anyone can stab.
It's always stabbing.
Yeah.
I just
Well-
have a spoon. You
So
can
I guess you're going to put your strength up to 18 as well.
Well, I was going to split it, but because Ben's put his up, yeah, I'm having 18 as well.
You're both like lifting weights as you look across at each other.
thanks.
Like,
Does that,
Thanks,
does that
Millie,
make
for
it
putting the
+2?
link in the chat. That's great.
Does that
So,
make
yeah,
it
so-
+2?
Yeah, that'll make it a +2 modifier. Yeah, at 18. Cool. Okay. So let's deal with our what were we? Soldier Nye.
yes.
Okay.
I think. Well, Audun, are you wanting to roll on the D6? Because I think what I'll do is I'll roll on the D8 just so people can see what rolling on the D8's like. I don't know. I don't mind either way because
You don't have to. You can do whatever you want to do.
I kind of like skills more. I'm fine with my stats for now. So
Okay,
I
okay.
want to get some skills. So it's 2d8. Yeah, I only have 1. So
Well,
I'll just
no,
roll.
if you pick the third option, you get to roll 3 times. Split them how you want across the 2 tables.
Oh, so I could roll.
If you take the middle option, you get to pick 2 learning ones.
Oh,
So it's either pick
right.
2 learnings or roll 3 times across learning and growth.
Okay, I'll do the learning then. Sorry, I'll do the rolls then because I want to roll.
I have a question, sir.
Yes.
If I'm rolling 3d6, how does that work on the d8 table?
No. You don't have to roll 3d6. The others just automatically just rolled 3d6. You could roll a d6 and 2d8.
Oh.
It's up to you. Those 3
You
rolls
can't
can
spend
go
a
across
D8
those
on
tables.
one of the D6
The
tables.
other guys just rolled 3d6 for.
Okay,
But the reasoning
well,
behind that is that number 6 on the D6s is any skill.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no,
still
no,
better
no,
than a
yeah.
D8.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
got
look-
that.
I'm
The d6 randomness is the only way to get the boost to your stats.
I guess
Yes.
I guess I could do the D6 thing because I'm looking at it. Half of the choices are +2 physical, so statistically, yeah, I'll roll D6.
But you could take your
okay.
constitution up to 18.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll roll the
But
3d6.
No. You could do 1d6
Oh,
and then you can roll 2d8.
You
can split it how you want. It's not-
okay.
It's not
Sorry.
on one table or the other. It's 3 random rolls across those 2 tables.
And this is me on camera, folks. You should see me when I don't have people
well,
watching.
no,
me
this
do
is good
stuff.
because we get to talk about how it works, and help people to kind of figure out
Okay.
these bits.
I'll roll the D6 first.
Okay, go for it.
5. So
Exert.
exerts. That's the skill.
You're good at
Okay.
sweating.
Yes.
Oh yes, we were talking about that. Okay, so
Yep.
that's a 0
Right.
skill.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you want to? What do you want to do for your next random roll?
I'm gonna roll. I'll roll a D8
Okay.
for the learning.
Yep.
I got a 7.
Sneak.
Notice. Oh no, you're on a different table. Ah,
Okay.
Soldier is on page 17.
yes. I was looking at someone.
So you're a
else.
sneaky
That's cool.
soldier wizard.
Sneak.
Yes.
I like the way that Nye rolls his dice. It looks like he's testing to see how deep his tin is.
And I'll roll learning again. Well, I was worried they'd like fly
It's
over
like
all
watching
over the place.
Bullseye.
Okay, and I'll do
Come on.
I'll do one more learning.
Oh, here's
I
the
got a
champ.
5.
He's taking a shot.
5. Notice. Okay,
5,
so you got someone with some
okay.
skills on the team.
Okay.
That's handy. You got two
It says-
fighters, and
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I got confused. Okay.
you got a 5, did you?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Notice.
Okay. I was about to say it doesn't say notice on the skills, but it does. I just couldn't see it.
You just didn't notice it.
Yeah, it proves. Yeah.
Until you make it a 0, then you can see it. But how do you see it
Wow.
to make it a 0?
My brain hurts.
Oh, thanks, Millie, for putting links in. Okay, right. Aldoon. Artisan, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. What are you going to go for?
I think I might buck the trend and pick some learning.
Ooh. Because your stats are like pretty darn good across the board, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty. Yes, better than average across the board. So I think I might just let that ride because I'd need to get sort of 2 in the boosting of stats to go to the next level. So I would take, I think probably a level of exert.
Okay.
And a level of notice for being
Okay.
aware.
Sounds good. Right. Okay, so that's backgrounds.
Well, that's interesting. In the sailor thing, there's actually an entry for airships.
Ooh, now
Yes.
you're talking. Oh,
Well, there are airships in the world as well, so
But I'm
it's
not a gnome, so
it's relevant. Well, no, you can still fly airships. There's occasional ones at dock at Aerobag. Right, so we've got backgrounds. Great. Decide whether to roll. Oh no, that's what we just did. If you choose to roll for your skills, blah blah blah. That's good. Right, choose your class. Starting from page 18. Now, in Worlds Without Number, there are fewer class options, and they've kind of until you sort of go into the back of the book where you can do. They're almost kind of like prestige classes that are very specific to the world that's been kind of created, and I may look into that in the future, but in essence they've whittled it down to the expert, the mage, and the warrior, and then the adventurer, which is kind of a multi-class option where you say I'm half expert, half warrior, half mage, half warrior, half expert, half mage, all those combinations to create kind of multi-class characters. The expert is very good with skills. The mage gets spells, but not many. This is Vancian magic, so you have a few heavy-hitting spells, at low levels. So watch out, Nye. And then Eggles, but half expert, half incompetent. Yeah, that's Garblag down to a T. And the warrior is clearly better at fighting. The warrior gets more hit points, and everyone gets some abilities. Adventurer mixes are a bit more interesting. You don't get all of the abilities of the pure class, but you get options to pick them up later. Let's have a look. So, Jim, you said you wanted to be a warrior, just a straight, just a full-on warrior. Okay, so the warrior is a hero born to the blade, a man or woman gifted with a superb capacity for physical violence. I love that. You've got a great capacity for physical violence. Savage barbarians, hardened mercenaries, courageous young farm boys, and ordinary laborers who just happen to have an undiscovered capacity for massive bloodshed all might qualify as warriors. Did they have Jim in mind when they wrote the book? That's what I'm curious about.
I think they just described Anakin Skywalker. Like
that's true.
Young farm boy, capacity for extreme violence.
Yep.
Oh, that's Luca as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
look,
warriors
Luca, we got the band back together. All we need is Safino, and you've got all of Luca's uncles.
Oh my god. And that other guy. Who was the other guy? Warriors have more hit points than heroes.
I've got quite a nice looking rump.
Do you even have a rump? You and T. Your bottom half might be entirely snake.
It depends what
be.
level of
Yeah,
he
could just be
is.
snake head.
Yeah.
Well,
Snake head.
could just be
It could
upper
be one of those
body
ones that has snakes
completely.
instead of arms. They're
Well, I
awesome.
was gonna say could be completely upper body snake, so no arms. Just
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the punch
Now,
skill would represent
what-
headbutting.
Yeah.
What happens here is we roll your hit points, because you roll hit points at first level. We note down your attack bonus, and you get a number of focus picks. Now, focus or foci are a bit like feats in D&D 5th edition. They're like a fancy ability that you can use in certain situations, and they give you that bit of extra funky stuff and a bit of customization for your characters. You don't get a huge number of them, but you do get a couple. And you also get class abilities. That might be casting magic. That might be.
Oh, snake.
So, Jim, your character's base attack bonus is +1. So when we go into, if we're in a combat, to roll to hit someone, you would roll a d20. Still a good old d20 for combat. Roll d20. You add your attack bonus. You add your relevant weapon skill bonus. So stab, if you were using a sword, for example, and your relevant attribute modifier.
That's me, it's 3.
Where do these feet things go?
They're called
Over on the right-hand side.
Oh, foci.
focus,
There we go,
foci,
Okay.
and it says level. You can have a focus at level 1 or 2. Basically, they step up slightly as you level. Right, so you got +1. You get to pick 2 foci. There will be one of any kind and one of a warrior type. We'll come to that in a minute.
Okay.
You have 2 class abilities. So over on the left-hand side where it says class, you'll have 2 benefits. One is Killing Blow, and the other one is Veteran's Luck. Just tell you what those do very briefly. Killing Blow, whenever a warrior inflicts damage with any attack, spell, or special ability, they may add half their character level rounded up to the damage done. This damage is also added to any shock they may inflict. Now, shock is an added thing in this game where if you're in combat and you miss, depending on how dangerous your weapon is, you may actually cause damage to people through shock, because the smashing and battling is wearing them down, because hit points isn't just the amount of blood in your body, it's your stamina and your vitality, and simulates your endurance as well. So some weapons, if you don't hit them fully, but you roll, I'll get to it later, but you can inflict a small amount of damage. Now warriors get to add half their level onto that, which is really big actually, because even if you don't hit someone, if you're within a certain distance of a roll, you still inflict a small amount of damage, so it wears people down. Bear that in mind when I tell you that you start the game with 1d6 plus 2 hit points.
Ooh, that's not a lot.
Plus your constitution modifier.
That's 7, 8.
8 hit points. You are a tank.
Wow.
Jim's at the front.
Yep,
Nice at
definitely.
the front.
No, James at the front. We're not putting the squishy wizard at the front.
Can we just mount him on a shield for Jim to carry?
Yeah, probably. Craft one.
I don't
There
see
we go.
why not.
Our good luck mascot.
Who
Let's
take a
fix
short
it that
break,
quickly.
a human admin break, and we'll be back very soon. Hello. Yes, quick, Ben, hide it. Hide the truth. Right, so before the break, sorry about that, everybody. Thank you for bearing with us. We were looking at Jim's character. Jim is playing a warrior who's got 8 hit points, which is phenomenal. Just told you about the Killing Blow class ability, where you can add half your character level rounded up to your damage done. That includes any shock you deliver. And Veteran's Luck is your other ability. Once per scene, as an instant action, the warrior may turn a missed attack they have made into a hit. Alternately, they may turn a successful attack against them into a miss, also as an instant action. This ability is particularly lethal when used with the make a snap attack action and leveled against weaker monsters. It seems because then you can be like whoosh, whoosh. Let's carry on then. If you can still hear us,
Hear and
that
see.
should be okay.
I think it's when we come back from a break and it tries to restart Twitch. The image is currently frozen,
But they can hear us.
but they can hear us.
Oh, let's crack on.
Whack the cover screen up and then turn it back off. If it revitalizes things. It's the gnomes, says Rowdy Intellectual. You're absolutely right. Those pesky gnomes.
Those pesky gnomes.
Well, the sound is still working okay, so we might just have to sit still for a minute and wait for the video feed to catch up.
I have worked out where I'm wanting to go, mage-wise, so I'm all good.
Okay, well, that's brilliant. That's cool. That's good. Right, so we've got Jim's warrior initial bits. He needs to pick a couple of focuses as well. So while Jim, you have a perusal of the foci from page 22 onwards. It says once you know your hero's class, you can choose their foci. Each focus generally comes in 2 levels. The first time you pick it, you'll get the first level, and the second time you choose it, you gain its second level. Once a focus has been brought to its maximum level, it generally can't be picked again. Many foci grant a bonus skill. You gain the skill at level 0 if you don't have it already, or level 1 if you have it already at level 0, etc. If you have it at if you have a level 1, pick any other skill except magic. So you can't go above level 1 through this free skill.
Okay.
Every
So I can
PC
do
can
2 level 1 foci, yeah?
let's have a look. Every PC can pick one focus of any kind representing past experiences or native talent. This free focus doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with your class. Mage might actually be a vicious knife fighter with a close combatant focus, or a warrior might be exceptionally cultured. Aside from this free focus, a warrior or partial warrior can pick one focus related to their martial background, and an expert or partial expert can pick one focus related to something other than combat. So basically, Jim, you can pick one that's anything, and then another one that is related to combat.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have a little look through those, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to Nye about.
I'm looking at the link for that book, and it's just bringing me up with a costed one.
What, in the chat?
Yeah. In Garblag Twitch chat.
If you go in our Discord, little mini Discord chat,
Right.
there's a link.
Sweet.
I've identified what the problem is. For some reason, it's lost the Zoom call. So I'm going to leave the holding screen up and fix the positioning of everybody's faces again.
Okay.
But audio is still fine, so we can continue to talk and be heard.
That's okay, because you're not going to want to see the faces I make as I try and understand how this whole partial double mage thing works.
Yes.
I think I understand
that is an
it.
option. So you can be a full-on mage of one tradition, or you can be picked to be 2 partial mages of 2 traditions as a full mage.
And I realize this because out of the types of traditions you can do, so there's high mages, elementalists, healers, necromancers, and vowed, right? Healers are only partial. You can only take the healing trait, like the healer, but like focus, whatever it's called, tradition, if it's with something else. So I was
same with vowed, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Which is interesting.
Yes. Yes, says Aldoon.
I've been reading that one.
So I'm trying to decide what I want to meld it with. I think it would be kind
Necromancer.
of that's what I was thinking as well. I think that would be kind of fun. Yeah, I think it would be interesting.
Powers of life and death.
So I just kind of want to know how I do all my stuff, because there's 2 different things it's saying.
So So on page 64,
Yes.
you have the dual partial mage traditions, and it shows you the stats for a partial mage.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 1d6 minus 1 hit points plus your constitution modifier.
Mm-hmm.
If you could roll that for me, please.
Yep, no problem. I'll do it on because people apparently find it funny watching me roll.
Right, they can't see you, but we can.
Or-
We'll
well, there we
describe
go.
your expression.
So I have 3 hit die, 3 because it was a 1d6 minus 1.
But what's your constitution modifier?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's a 1. It's a +1, so it's
4 hit points.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Oh, Sun Moon Fry says Necromancer Warrior is very strong.
But
Interesting.
you've clearly not spent a lot of time with me because you know that any time I have the opportunity to do a good thing, I'll always
Not
go for
gonna
the bad idea.
Well, it's story over system, isn't it?
I have a little,
That's
cool.
story I
That's
was
cool.
thinking about.
Your attack bonus is 0,
That makes a lot of sense, so no
Yeah.
change there.
and you will get to pick one free focus. So any focus from
Okay.
page 22 onwards. But we can do that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll do that
Yep.
later. Okay.
So let's discuss.
And yeah, because there's another table that talks about spell casting traditions, and that's the bit that I'm like, okay.
Yes. So what that means is the maximum level of spells you can learn at level 1 is level 1 spells.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
You can
yeah.
cast 1 spell a day,
Okay.
Wow.
but you can prepare 3 spells.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So you can like have 3 in the bag, and then when the situation comes up, you can go, ciao.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
I believe that's how it works.
Yes.
That makes
Yep.
sense.
And
Yeah,
then,
here you go. Thus, a first level partial high mage, partial necromancer could prepare up to 3 first level spells and cast 1 of them each day. You could pick 1 art from the high mage list because that's what a first level partial high mage can pick, in addition to 1 necromancer art because that's the allotment a novice partial necromancer gets. You get to pick an art from one from each of your traditions.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, right. So I'll have a quick because I was looking at some of the like necromancer and healer traditions.
I would suggest if there's anything that allows you to do another spell, then
Yes, that would be a smart
pick
one.
that one.
Well, so the fun thing about healers is they get healing touch, just like that. They get that. There's no, but they also get and any one. Do I get? Oh, I do because healers are partial. Never mind.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna be very quick.
I've just found a very interesting spell called the Ochre Sigil of Juxtaposition.
Oh, yes. Now you're talking.
All the spells are called things like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
they
are
are.
wonderful.
They've all got very
aren't
fancian names.
Okay.
The skills are things like stab, but the spells are.
If you
they?
want to,
As usual, the fighty stuff has been written by one person and the magic by other nerds.
Yeah.
if you want, you can do Auden and Ben if you want.
Okay, yeah,
because
you
I'll
pick your
probably just
things.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Because there's quite
We'll
a few
go to
things I gotta
Aldoon.
pick.
Go to Aldoon.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
Pete. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good.
Sounds like you're
Um,
about to start asking him quiz questions. Like,
Yeah.
Please don't.
So, and you
I'll
come
have
from.
a pee, please, Bob.
And you're an accountant in Oxford. Excellent. Right.
Am I?
Holy shit!
I thought
Right,
I was
so-
a lizard man on some sort of world mountain.
Yes, you are a lizard on a world mountain.
Maybe that was just a dream. I don't know
Okay,
anymore.
so you're going to be partial expert, partial mage? And
Yes.
the mage part being vowed.
Vowed. I'm particularly liking the vowed.
Okay.
For those of you not playing at home, vowed are all about mastering the hidden capabilities of body and spirit. So we're thinking sort of kung fu, not the panda.
Yes, absolutely.
And that sort of thing. Grasshopper is what we're channeling here.
Okay, so as a partial expert, partial mage,
Yes.
you get a hit dice of 1d6 plus your constitution modifier.
Woo! Ooh, I will roll that dice now. I still have a re-roll. If this goes terribly, can I use it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use it. The same number!
What's your Constitution modifier?
+1.
So how many hit points you got?
3.
3. 3 hit points.
3.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to have to hope I do not get hit.
Yeah. Yes, you are. Your base attack bonus is 0.
I'm going to die.
And
All
it's
of
all right.
this
You can just
effort.
come back as another vow.
And
You can
we
be
just
your
make another
brother
one.
who's vowing vengeance.
And once a treasure.
And in a moment, you can look at 2 focuses. One being an any, and then your second one being something expert, really non-combat.
Yep.
And those are from page 22. We go and look at your vowed.
Y'all.
Let's have a look. A partial expert, partial vowed might be a sage teacher of religious or philosophical truths,
That doesn't seem likely.
or a ninja.
That seems more likely.
Yeah. So you get some extra stuff. So you get a punch hit bonus of 0, but that means your punch is 0 basically.
Okay.
Your punch damage is 1d6. Yeah,
Right.
what do you mean something happened, Ben? I didn't notice anything happen.
Sharp, I'm having cake.
So, sod off cake. You have a punch shock of 1/15.
What does that mean, Pete?
I will now illuminate you in
Please.
such knowledges.
Please illuminate me.
Okay, a shock of 1/15 means that 1 point of damage are done to any target with an armor class of 15 or less, even if you don't hit them.
Okay.
If you go to
So-
attack someone and you miss, but their armor class is 15 or less, you still do a point of punch damage to them.
Because they're
because
impressed
you're
by
just
your
in
awesome
there.
kung fu
'Cause I'm
moves.
so
Yeah, you're in there
awesome.
and they're having to like dodge out of the way and stuff.
They go dizzy.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you gain some arts.
Arts, man.
You get
Take
martial
those kicks
style.
were fast as lightning.
Martial style. Regardless of class, your hit die can't be worse than 1d6 per level.
Okay.
When attacking with the punch skill, your class hit bonus can be no worse than that of an expert of your same character level.
Right.
Okay, so basically use the expert attack bonus table. Fine. And at 3rd level, any attack using the punch skill counts as a magic weapon. That's quite cool. Your second art is unarmed might. Your unarmed attack damage increases as you gain levels. You may add your punch skill to the damage done by these attacks as usual. But foci such as unarmed combatant that replace or improve your usual punch damage do not apply to you.
Right.
So you add your punch skill to damage done by your punch attacks.
Okay. Ah, right. I think.
Yep. So if your punch skill was 3,
Then that
plus
would
3.
Tasty.
And then unarmored defense. When not wearing armor or using a shield, your base armor class is equal to 13 plus half your character level rounded down. And you will get your dexterity modifier on top of that as well.
Okay.
So instead of it being 10 base, you're 13 base plus half your level.
Okay.
So at level 10, your armor class base is 18, which is pretty cool.
Ninja.
And you get one other vowed art.
And then one other. Golly. Okay. So I will need to look at the list.
Yes. There's a few of those. So some
Okay.
arts and some foci that you need to go after.
Yes.
Right.
What
So
about the expert side of me?
The
Does that-
definitely not
That's
fake
all-
sea chicken has just given a reroll to
yeah.
whoever needs it, by the way.
oh, okay, cool. Whoever
I think
needs
I
it.
do.
That's good to know. Yeah, you want to use a reroll?
I'm not happy with my 3 hit points.
What do you think? Should we let Aldoon reroll that?
There's a reroll there, and 3 hit points means he does kind of need it.
Okay.
I've got
kind-
4.
Yeah, the squishy wizard's got 4. If I
Go
roll
for it,
worse,
Aldoon.
I'm going to be very sad. Oh, that's a 6.
Cool.
Thank you, Real Sea Chicken. You
Yay.
are awesome. So that
You
was
got
a hot
7 hit points.
7 hit points now.
Nice.
I will keep
Awesome.
my lizard cousin safe.
Okay, cool. Okay, a partial expert is treated just as a full expert, including gaining the benefits of the quick learner ability.
Ooh.
However, they don't gain masterful expertise. So, quick learner, when you advance a character level, you gain an extra skill point, which may only be spent on gaining or improving non-combat skills or raising attributes. You may save this point to spend later if you wish.
Cool.
That's quite funky.
Okay,
Cool.
Do you get it at first level?
I think at the end you get some extra skill stuff.
Okay.
So we'll bear with me. Bear with me. There's a few more steps.
Character level, though, it says.
Yeah, when you advance, you get an extra point. I think at the beginning you might get extra points as well, but we'll see.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay, cool. Right, that leads us to Ben.
Hooah. Right, hit points.
So what class are you going to be?
I'm an expert warrior.
Partial expert, partial
Partial
warrior.
expert,
Okay, cool.
partial warrior.
So you get 1d6 plus 2 hit points.
So that's 7 plus 2 plus con modifier. No, 7 with the plus 2. Yes, 7 with the plus 2 plus my con modifier of 1 is 8.
So 8 hit points. Your attack bonus is plus 1.
Attack bonus plus 1, got that.
Yep. You then can pick any focus, and then on top of that, you can pick a combat-based one and a non-combat-based one.
I'm allowed an expert focus, a warrior focus, and an any focus, apparently.
Exactly. Yep,
Where are foci?
Page 22 onwards, the next page.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find
Yep. But you also get the quick learner ability
Yep, I've
from
got that
being an
written
expert.
down already.
Cool. Excellent. An expert has an uncanny knack for wielding their skills successfully, whether or not it's a skill they've taken for their specialty. Once per scene, the expert can re-roll a failed non-combat skill check, gaining a second chance to yank victory from the jaws of otherwise certain failure.
I'm going to take authority as my any. Focus,
Authority.
which gets me lead
Okay, cool.
as a bonus skill, and once a day I can make a request from an NPC who's not hostile and roll to see
Openly
if
hostile.
they comply.
I would covertly hostile.
Yeah,
Yeah, might be. Trying to stab you in the back.
it could be covertly
Passive
hostile.
aggressive.
Indeed.
Okay, so that's one of them. What else?
Not passive anymore.
I want something fighty now, and I want something skirmishy,
Sneaky.
swashbuckly.
Jim, how are you doing?
Ooh,
I've chose,
impervious defense. That's cool.
Hard. No, hold on a second. I've close combatant
Okay.
and die hard.
Nice. Oh, you get 2 extra maximum hit points per level. Wow.
Ow.
You've got 10 hit
So
points,
does that-
Jim.
Excellent.
It applies retroactively if you take this focus after first level. Automatically stabilize if mortally wounded, provided you have not been incinerated, dismembered, or otherwise torn apart.
Okay, change of plan. I'm taking authority as my expert one.
So you get level 2.
No, I'm taking it as level 1.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
From
you're
there-
just putting it in your expert
Yeah,
slot.
I'm putting
Okay.
it in the expert slot because I'm taking Whirlwind Assault and Impervious Defense.
Wow. Impervious defense. You have an innate armor class of 15 plus half your character level rounded up.
Oh, I want that.
So it doesn't stack with armor, but
Nope.
dexterity or shield modifiers apply.
Holy crap.
And Whirlwind Attack.
Gain stab as a bonus skill Once per scene, as an on-turn action, apply your shock damage to all foes within melee range, assuming they're susceptible to your shock.
Sweet.
That's nice.
Oh,
And Jim, you picked Close Combatant as your other one.
Yeah.
Gain any combat skill as a bonus skill. You can use knife-sized thrown weapons in melee without suffering penalties. You ignore shock damage from melee assailants, even if you're unarmored at the time, but invoking this benefit disrupts any spellcasting you might do that round due to the need for violently active evasion. So you ignore shock damage from melee assailants. That is nice. Only melee weapons are the only ones that do shock. So you don't,
Cool.
there might be spells that do it, but ranged weapons don't have shock.
God.
Oh, cool. At level 2, your shock damage treats everyone as if they're armor class 10, which means everyone near you takes shock damage. Okay, cool. Some funky foci that the team are... We're not using a virtual tabletop tonight. And we're not sure if we will be. We might be going old school with this, where we just have pen and paper and actual dice. Because that's kind of in keeping with it. We might sneak a roll 20 in there for some maps and things. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So I've got an armor class of 16 in my pants.
Yes.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
I have 2 questions, Pete.
Okay. Go for it.
The first question is, so shockingly, necromancers do a lot with undead.
Yes.
What are we going to meet any undead, or is it just going to... Because I could get something like commands the dead, and I can control undead. But if I never meet an undead, I might as well take...
Well, if you play a necromancer, then I can put some undead in it.
Okay, thank you.
Just to let you know, there is so you live on the lair called Arlorn, which is known as the Realm, and it's a very kind of Dragonlance, Forgotten Realms-esque with some weird bits thrown in. Above you is the realm of Glorim, which is a verdant kind of fey world, but also the world of necromancy and undeath. And a couple of centuries ago, a big chunk of that world fell down into the sea you're about to go and explore, which is why it's called the Duskfall Sea.
Okay.
So there may be verdant sea, but there may also be undeath.
Okay. So that means... Okay, so I think that kind of works out what I wanted to do. For my necromancy spell, I want to take Command the Dead, which, paraphrasing, just lets me kind of bewitch undead, I think. Although
The necromancy spells are fairly straightforwardly named, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not very
I think you get 2, don't you?
Did I get 2 necromancy spells?
Partial necromancer, spells prepared 2.
No,
I think you begin with 4 spells as a full mage, effectively.
Oh, well, right, okay, so I get 2. So I'll get control undead, and I'll probably get what would be good? There's one that makes me let undead look alive, but I don't know how often that's going to be something I need to do.
Terrible liveliness.
Yeah. Zombie, now you look like you're alive. Okay, arms down, try talking. There's Smite the Dead, which could come in handy, but there's also Query the Skull. So Smite the Dead is just like Smite, I get rid of undead. And then Query the Skull lets me talk to the dead. I can bring a corpse back to life temporarily. I think I'll go with Command the Dead and Query the Skull. They seem like
cool.
I mean, I
like
can only
that.
cast one a day.
Sarge, are we the baddies?
I hope not.
Why has the lizard wizard got a skull on his helmet?
He's got a lot of skulls, mate. He's got a lot of skulls.
That's cool.
Okay. And for my
I'm guessing you're not like super evil necromancer. You're more like,
no.
I'm interested in the dead and the past lives and what's gone on before and all that kind of stuff.
As for the healer,
Some Moonfries put weekend at Bernie's shenanigans.
oh gosh, no.
Well, that would have been so much easier if
Jim,
they
your
had
character
been
needs to be called
necromancers,
Bernie now.
frankly.
Am I going to bring Jim's character back? So like,
Yeah, just have him walking around behind us. Or in front of
so-
us. Actually, that'd make more
so-
sense.
for my healer, I get healing touch, which is just
Yep.
healing, and I get a thing to basically augment that. But there's some weird stuff I can do, like I can. Where is it? Well, like there's a necromancer ability that makes me immortal. But
Well, hell.
it's low key. No, it's low key immortal. So I stop
Unaging.
aging, but I can be
Yeah.
killed like really easily. Still,
Yeah.
I just don't age. Okay, so for
You're also immune to poisons and diseases.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Yeah.
That's quite tasty.
What about cold flesh? You
Mind
no
you, you've
longer
got all the
require
constitution,
sleep.
haven't you? So screw being
Oh,
immune to
that's-
poison. Just poison me. What's it going to do? Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's the-
tingles.
Some of these are interesting.
I put tougher
the
poisons than that
necromancer
on my
arts,
chips.
like I couldn't pick. They're all really weird.
And cool.
Like, yeah, they are very cool, but that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. They're all like really like there's-
Uncanny ichor.
Yeah, yeah.
Your blood is
I-
not like the blood of normal beings. Predators find it nauseating and will not bite you unless provoked. Hopefully, they wouldn't bite you unless provoked.
Unintelligent predators will not consider you edible. The
Yep.
ichor is reluctant to leave your body, and stabbing or puncture injuries can mortally wound you, but cannot result in your death unless you entirely pincushioned by foes or suffer catastrophic physical damage. I just like the idea they're going, "Ah, are you dead now?
Pincushion, like,
No."
and another one. Give me another
Oh,
sword.
Nope.
Come on.
I don't know. They're also weird and wonderful. I quite like Bone Talker, that I can just talk to the like, hello there, how are you? Brains. Okay, how do you feel about brains? Brains.
Brains.
Oh, you like them?
It
That's
says you understand them even if they can't.
yes. I kind of like that combo of like I talk to the undead, and I can also say, hey, don't eat don't eat my friends, please. Just leave us alone. I don't know. So yeah, I think. I'll
Well,
go for
don't if you want to have a think about it, that's
yeah,
fine.
I'll have a wee. Unless anyone else, if I'm the last one, then I'll just. make the decision
I'm
now.
still thinking.
Okay, then. Oh, okay.
So you can take some time.
Okay.
So healer doesn't have spells, does it? It's
No, it
basically
just-
you can do a heal.
Which is what I was gonna ask, because
Mhm.
a lot of these boost the healing touch in some way, but I don't know what is a wise boost. So like some increase the amount, some increase the distance. There's this thing I keep seeing for spells called commit effort. What does that mean?
That sounds like a
That
bad
is-
idea.
Well, no,
No.
but I can get an ability that removes commit effort from
Oh
heal.
yeah, do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
like
don't know
martial
what-
counters. You get a certain amount of it.
Sounds like my
Oh,
first
yeah.
2 years at university.
commit effort.
Yeah. Okay, let's actually try and work out what it means, and then let's be funny about it.
Oh my god, all of these are like, yeah. Oh, there's one that's quite sweet, which is refined restoration. You and up to a dozen allies you tend before they sleep will lose 2 system strain from a good night's rest instead of 1. So I basically go around and going, "You all right? Do you want tucked in?" No, actually, I feel. They wake up and go, "Oh, I feel a bit
sing
better
us a
after that."
song.
Yeah, someone's system strain maximum is equal to their constitution score.
Are they then dead?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, all of my healing arts basically are just augmenting the healing
you
touch,
could
basically with it.
Empower it.
Yeah.
Far healer, so you don't actually have to touch them.
Touch
Okay,
wheel, yeah,
so
I-
healing often adds to a target system strain, whether it's first aid or as the effect of some magical power. If the target is already at its maximum system strain, it can't handle the additional stress and gets no benefit from the effect or attempted
right.
healing.
Okay.
So, like, so much is going on that your body's just like, no, I can't handle it.
Okay.
It's just like
And
craziness.
what's commit effort? I don't know what. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Because if that's like,
I'm trying to find it. I did find it.
yeah. As I said, because I don't
Okay.
know like what's smart, because all of these sound reasonable, obviously, because why would they create them otherwise? But
Challenge is
It's the complexity of the magic
Effort 63.
Effort
what-
is PC's maximum is equal to 1 plus their magic skill level plus the better of their intelligence or charisma modifier.
Okay.
Partials have a score 1 point lower than this. Oh, it's old school. Hello, welcome to math.
Yeah.
So go
My
over that
brain hurts
again, because I think I
already.
might need to remove commit. I mean, that might decide. So it's
The equal is 1. So we can all
1.
cope with that. Okay, we're all
Yep.
good
Plus
so
your
far.
magic
Plus
skill.
your magic skill level, whatever that might be.
Which you will have to pick magic as your skill that you get at the end of character creation, by the way.
Oh shit! I don't know how to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just casting spells. Okay, so that would be 0 because I can't get it as a +1 skill.
Plus either your intelligence or your charisma modifier,
So
whichever is higher.
+1, so that's 2.
And are you a partial mage?
Yep. So it's 1.
So
yep.
then minus
Healing.
1.
Yep. So I have 1 effort.
Okay.
There you go.
So that's
But-
like how much kind of magic juice you've got, basically.
So so that has determined what I'm picking. I'm getting facial healer.
Facial.
I don't know.
Getting a
It just
facial.
removes.
That's nice.
It means I don't have to commit effort to activate my healing touch. So that would
And
be
you can
good.
get different levels of committing effort.
Oh.
So basically, you can commit effort for the day, for the scene, or indefinitely.
Right.
So if you want
Okay.
to activate a persistent, lasting ability that keeps active as long as you keep 1 point of effort committed. So that's like concentration, in a way.
Right. Okay. But
Yeah.
I imagine for my spells, it would be wise to not need to do that
Commit
for
effort
healing
permanently
touch.
for a day. Yeah, but from 2 classes, then you'd have 2
Well,
calls.
healing touch specifically says commit effort for the scene as an instant action. For the rest of the scene, you may heal 2d6 plus your heal skill to
Okay.
a touched ally
Yep.
as a main action. This healing adds 1 system strain to the target each time it's applied. So basically, I don't have a limit on my healing touch within the scene. However, you guys have limits on the amount of times I can do it to you within
that makes sense.
the system strain. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, I don't have to worry in a fight if everyone's got healed.
Here we
Wow.
go.
Okay. So yeah, that might be because, like, for example, for the empowered healer, which adds like a bonus to it, it's literally just +1 because it's my level. So right now, it's not really that important to get because it's like, I don't know, I'm rolling
But-
2d6 for
But
the
it will
healing
build
damage.
up. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So if I do get to a higher level with this character, maybe that's something I take.
Oh,
They might die.
If you
Yeah,
survive.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why I want my
Yeah, so
healing
that
to be
says
really good.
for the scene. So basically, at the end of that battle or scene or whatever it is, your effort would come back.
Oh, okay.
So think of D&D stuff that you get back after a short rest rather than a long rest. That kind of thing.
Right. Oh,
That says
okay
commit
then.
effort for the scene as an instant action. So you're like, right, healing touch. For the rest of the scene, you may heal 2d6 damage plus your heal skill to a touched ally as a main action. This healing adds 1 system strain to the target each time it is applied. So for that scene, you can do the healing, and then it comes back afterwards.
So I would only be able to heal 1 person, and then that be me used up for that scene.
No, for the scene. The whole
No,
scene.
it says for the scene, you
Until
may
the
heal
end of the
2d6
scene.
damage plus
Okay,
your healing
no,
skill
that's
to a touched
fine
ally
then.
as a main action. But basically, what that means is you activate that, and then in that scene, you can use your main action to do healing, rather than casting a spell or anything else. You can do like a healing effort, yeah, and that's like your action for that turn. Then,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So that's turning it on and off. Then your abilities will do other things.
Okay.
Oh, there it
I
is.
do apologize.
Oh, here you
I
go.
just- there's a lot of
Facile
these
healer.
here.
Your healing
Yeah.
touch ability is improved, and you no longer need to commit effort to activate it.
So would that mean just in scenes I can just go heal, or yeah, okay. Then that's what I'm gonna go for because
Should do.
because we need to move on. I'm taking up too much time fanning about with
Picked
all
mine.
this.
Well, that would also mean that if you had a different ability that committed effort,
Yes.
then you could do that and heal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Which would be nice.
Which Because that way I can, if we're say fighting undead, I can maybe try and control them, or I could just try and punch someone with my little noodly.
Sun Moonfry is saying in chat that you can have it from your two. So you are a partial mage and a partial mage.
Yes.
You would have 1 effort in each.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's still 2 because my other stats are.
And it's different effort,
It's different effort for different. So you got 1 effort for your healing magic. You got 1 effort for your necromancer. Oh God, bookkeeping.
Fucking hell, right? Okay,
yeah,
I'll try and
that's
I'll
not
try
really
my
covered
best.
on the character sheet.
It's okay.
It just has
Don't worry.
1 effort.
Okay, maybe it's just.
I have vowed effort.
Yeah.
Which is equal to the skill level plus my best attribute modifier.
We're good. So I've got my healing touch. I've got the ability to. I've got the art to go with it. I've got the art for the. I've got the spells for the necromancer. So I've just got to pick an art for the necromancer, and then I'm done.
And a focus.
And that I did pick already.
Oh, okay. You already picked that.
Is it okay? Does it make sense to go for gifted Churgan?
Churgan.
Because that gives me the heal bonus skill.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Some Moonfry says it runs a lot easier than it sounds.
I'm sure it does. No, I'm sure it does. I'm just not good with new things.
Pete, what's the state on firearms in Arlorn?
They are
on
super rare because they're kind of gnomish inventions.
Just wondering if I could have a gnomish pistol.
Okay.
But it might be something to work towards.
Reconfigured to fit your sausagey bugbear fingers.
Okay.
I'm trying to find where I can put.
Who's next? Aldoon.
So for my vowed arts, because I find the whole effort thing very confusing, I'm going to ignore that, and I'm going to go with Master's Vigor.
Ooh.
Where my body retains its vigor and youthful vitality, much like my real one. I wish.
Oh my God!
Gain 2 lost hit points per hour.
Oh, I could have taken that, like a low heal thing for that.
That's
for undead
regeneration.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
I'm like a slow Wolverine.
Sloverine.
I'll be right in a minute. Just ow. Yeah.
So that's your additional one, isn't it?
Yep, that's my bonus on the vowed.
Focus.
So do I get the 1 or the 2?
Let's have a look.
Not quite clear. Looking at the adventure.
You get an expert 1 and any 1.
So what does that mean?
So basically, expert 1 means 1 not related to combat.
Oh.
Yep.
Ooh.
You can have 1 that's anything and 1 not related to combat. Naranid Zeka's just said, for 30,000 groats, Ben gets a laser cannon. You may get some ancient dwarven mechanolith relic that fires the power of the sun or something. But that would be a relic you'd have to find in a ruin.
Wow, that sounds good. I'm quite liking shocking assault.
Oh,
because that looks quite.
Aren't there laws about that?
Shocking assault. Oh, gain punch or stab, so your punch would go up to 1. That'd be handy.
Punching.
Shock damage of a weapon treats all targets as if they were AC 10, assuming a weapon is capable of harming this target in the first place. The target's not immune to shock.
Yes.
Oh, I found the one I want. Sorry.
Okay, so you're going for that one now, Dean?
Yes, I will be taking
Shocking
that one.
assault. Cool.
So that would be my any, presumably, given
that would be your any.
Combat.
Yep.
And then my expert one. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that.
Okay. Nai, you just said you picked one.
Yes. So the final thing I need to pick was a necromancer one, and I was kind of like and ahhing because I was thinking, I don't know how useful being able to communicate with the undead would be or whatever. But then I saw gravesite. So I can commit effort as an on-turn action, and while it remains committed, you can see the life energies of living creatures around you as various glowing patterns, regardless of the mundane illusion available. You can perceive sicknesses, poisons, and other physical qualities about on sight. As a side effect of this ability, you can see normally even in perfect blackness.
That is
Which I
really
thought-
cool.
I thought that was really cool.
That's
yeah.
That is
awesome.
very cool.
I can basically just go, boing,
Death
and it's like,
vision.
oh, yeah, no, you've
basically
got a bit of a
detect
cold
live.
there. What I do? Yeah, you're gonna get colds next week. Oh no.
You just like turn it on and look around the party and you're like, oh god. We've all got scurvy. Someone get some limes on the ship. Okay, gravesite. That's really cool. And that actually goes well with your you finding undead life energies and going around and talking to them.
Oh
and all
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
if a guy comes up to us and goes, "Hi there, I'm a friend," and then I go, "Bing," and it's like, "You're undead, mate." It's like, no,
no life energy. Not picking him up on the motion tracker.
Bing.
Yeah.
Bing.
Okay, cool. Right. So I think we're nearly there.
Thanks.
Jim, you've got yours. So I'll just go through the last couple of bits with Jim and Ben then. Here we go. Now pick one skill of your choice to reflect your hero's outside interests, natural talents, hobby, expertise, or other personal focus.
If we pick a skill we already have, does it go up?
Because if it can't go above 1.
Yeah. So if I took stab again, I'm torn between stab and shoot.
Oh.
kind of have to pick magic, don't I?
Yeah, you kind of do, Nye.
Oh yeah.
I do.
I'm going to choose stab.
Okay. So you'll be stab 1.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know whether I want to be able to shoot stuff or not. I'm going for a real sort of
It would be handy if you're
thing.
on a boat, though, because,
Yeah, that's true. I'll take
shooting
shoot
the
0
ballista
then.
on the boat,
Yeah,
or the plasma cannon when you mount it on the front of your
that's very
ship.
true. When I get my plasma, I'm going to need the shoot skill.
Right, I'm just trying to see if there's anything in the mage that says they get the magic skill free. Because the expert had a
little bit.
Well, the expert had a little extra thing. Once per scene, you can reroll a failed non-combat skill check in the text rather than as a class ability. Oh no, that is the masterful expertise. They've repeated that in the text. Right. Okay.
Which
It's
you
okay. It
don't
makes sense that in
get
my
as a
off
partial.
time, I'd want to research and look into magic. So I don't
That's
think
fine. That's
it
fine.
ruins anything I'm trying to do.
No, that's good. I don't mind if you're weaker at magic.
Yeah.
That's fine by me. Okay, so we've done
You should
magic.
die.
We've done that. Okay. So if you're a partial mage, yeah, you got two necromancy spells, yeah?
Yep.
Done
And I
that?
have both the healer, the healer traits and the one necromancer trait.
Cool.
So I've got all that sorted. Yep, I'm all good.
Excellent.
Why
Cool.
is there a thing
Right.
for skill points?
I mean,
On the
because you can
skills
save
section.
them in levels, and I think it costs
goes
new
up.
value +1.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So outside of character creation, it actually costs you skill points to level them up.
Right. With
So
you.
each level you get a certain number of skill points, and
So I've got 4 skills at level 0. To get any of them up to level 1, it would cost me 2 skill points.
Yep.
you go, and you get 3 skill points per level.
Okay.
Experts
That's
get
quite good.
+1 extra non-combat.
Oh, so you need the skill points thing because you end
you
up
get
with
a-
that
It's
number.
harder to upgrade one that
Yeah.
you've already got.
Yeah, and you end up having to save at certain points to then carry over.
Yes.
The experts get more, so I might get 4 skill points per level then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. So we've done hit points. We've done armor class. Well, we haven't done armor class yet. Sorry. No, we've done base attack bonus. That's good. Right. Choose one of the equipment packages on page 29, or roll 3d6 times 10 to find out how many starting silver pieces you have with which to buy gear.
Plasma cannon.
We kind of
Cannon
have to
and a
roll
loincloth.
now. We've
That is
rolled
the-
for everything
That's
else.
the kit. So there are
Yeah, it's
6
true,
equipment
true.
packages. We have adventuring peasant, armored warrior, gentry wayfarer, ranger or archer, roguish wanderer, and mage healer or scholar.
I'd like to go with whoever has heavy plate armor.
I've
I'm
rolled
going with
14 on my
armored
dice.
warrior.
Yeah, I think I was going to do silver as well. Just roll it.
Oh wait, if we roll for silver, that means we go shopping.
Yes. In your own time.
How much was the money?
3d6 times 10.
3d6.
Okay.
So 14 times 10 is.
Is everyone rolling
140.
money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I
Jim, are you
know.
going for the Armoured Warrior
Aw.
Yes, Armored Warrior.
kit?
Okay, that's
go
fair
for
enough.
Armoured Warrior.
I'm going to roll.
What weapon does that come with, Jim?
Short sword.
Or is that all?
Yeah.
Oh, and a
26
large
damage.
shield
Shock
and a
2, armor
dagger.
class 15. That's not bad.
I don't want any weapons or
Are we allowed to re-roll the money?
Ouch.
If you've got a
longswords are
reroll-
expensive.
I don't know if I have a re-roll. I have a 5, 2, and a 3. So
I haven't looked at the costs of stuff.
I have 10. Oh, so I'd have 100 if I had that. I don't know if that's good.
Let's have a look. Let me have a look for you.
Oh, a horse. A horse is.
What I
riding
also
horse
like is-
200.
The font in all the tables is the same font used in the AD&D first edition tables.
Oh, really? Oh.
So a longsword will cost you 100 silver pieces.
Holy
That's
shit.
madness.
So, well,
I
they're
don't-
quite
I don't need it.
expensive to make, aren't they? You know, and it's just silver.
Healer's pouch on the hand is 5
Oh,
silver.
here we go. The
I'll
real
go with
sea
that.
chicken just chucked in a reroll for anyone, and Onamichi
Mitchie
gave
gave
one to
Nye one.
Nye.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna
I have
re-roll.
still got a reroll, but
It's probably gonna be lower than 10, but let's go for it.
You don't have to reroll all the dice in that roll.
Yeah. It was worse. I got 4.
Did you hear what Pete said before you rolled it?
Yeah, I wasn't listening, but now I have to stick with it.
Well, that's your own
Well,
fault.
I know
Well,
that
Nye,
is my own fault.
just
Yeah.
pick an equipment package.
Yeah, I think I'll do that because
Oh,
that seems to be the
I want
smart
to
one.
bicker.
well, I wanted to buy like a horse.
I can buy a mule. Can I buy a mule?
I really wanted to buy
Yeah.
a mule, but
You're going
A
on a
herd of
boat. You're going
pigs.
on a boat.
A
Yes.
herd of pigs. Right, there are only 3 silver.
but
Oh,
Pete,
non
I'm
anomaly
go-
gave one to Nye as well. Yes,
I'll-
non anomaly
I'll-
gave one to Nye.
I'll
Sorry.
water it and feed it, and I'll look after it. I swear.
I'm bringing my own
elephants.
rowboat. That's how much I trust this ship.
Yeah, I'll go for the mage healer or scholar because that gives me stuff.
An
Unless-
oxen
unless-
plow train.
Unless I take the other reroll I was given and see if I actually have a real problem now with rolling dice.
You have many rerolls. No, just keep going.
Okay, so who's picked an equipment package and who's rolled? Okay, so Jim's got Armored Warrior. Ben, what have you gone for?
I've rolled. I've got 140 silver.
Ooh.
10
Which is-
again.
I think we need a dice cam in Ben's
Yeah.
Ben's little studio there.
It's these shiny Kraken dice. They haven't
Oh,
rolled
they
below
roll,
a 3 on
yeah.
anything today.
Well,
My-
it's a D3, but it's only 456 456.
I think I'm just going to hire 14 veteran cell swords.
Okay.
I'm going to hire some bards. That's my plan.
Brilliant.
No. Well, I don't need any armor, but I feel I should have my uniform.
Okay.
Oh, wait. If I take the mage healer scholar pack, I get 80 silver pieces in cash. Can I immediately spend that
Yes.
to buy
On-
some other bits and
On
bobs?
some pigs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Oh, can I buy pigs?
Well, you'll have a certain amount of stuff on the ships with you. So think about this more as your personal gear.
Oh.
There will be some animals
Yeah, I can
Why
buy.
on the ships.
Can I get a bayonet for my plasma cannon?
You definitely can. You definitely
You
can.
can buy a rowboat. I love
You can
this.
strap your dagger
no.
to the front of your plasma
The-
cannon.
The economy for the weird stuff is a lot better than D&D. Because look, you can buy a cow for 10 silver pieces. I could buy 8 cows.
Yeah.
Go for it.
What you're going to do with them is anyone's guess.
I know. That's very true. I
No,
could buy 4 working dogs. Be really
Or
useful.
working dogs, definitely.
Yeah, that might actually be useful. I'm going to just, the closest thing, either a roll and spend. Oh, I don't know.
Wait. What's a farmer? I can.
An
I
NPC,
hire.
usually.
I hire
What do
a
you
farmer.
think? Yeah,
right.
what do you think a farmer is? Yeah.
No,
It's not
I
buy
was-
a farmer, it's hire a farmer.
Oh, it's 1 silver for a farmer. I was like, oh, that's probably mean to the
Wow,
farmer,
they're
but
cheap.
it's
That's probably per day.
yeah, it is
Just,
per
just
day.
to say.
There's no
Still
rules for headwear.
An army of farmers.
Yeah.
Army.
Headwear. The bigger the headwear, the bigger the charisma bonus, isn't it?
Well, I was going for like a fetching tricorn, but there's nothing for hats or helms.
I'll allow you to have clothes
Yeah.
for free, and if that includes
Really?
a fetching tricorn,
Okay.
then...
Well, I have, in fairness, bought a buff coat and a war shirt despite not needing them, because I figured they'd be my uniform.
I should
Sure.
note when I was rolling.
But if you look at the equipment packages, none of them have
Fetching
pants,
tricorn.
boots, trousers,
True. Okay, so I can have a
shirts.
but none of
fetching
that's in the
tricorn as part of my
adventuring
uniform.
gear or
That's good.
anything.
I'm
either.
assuming you have clothes.
I don't.
What sucks is when I rolled just like a fun roll, I got 15, and I was like, oh. But I
I
went
think
with
that
the-
mage, a healer, and scholar package is
it
better
is very
than that
good.
anyway.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
You
It's
get
very
you
good.
get a writing kit and 20 sheets of
Yes.
paper
Yes,
and
yes,
80
yes.
silver pieces.
And a week's
Yes.
worth of ration. I'm going to take that and then spend the rest of it on.
Oh yeah, you got some cool daggers.
I'm going to give my daggers to somebody because I really
Oh,
don't want
can
them.
I have them? I'm not going to use them, but I'll just
Just so
hold
he
on.
can
to
Why
them.
not?
outfit his farmers with them.
He can arm his undead cow servants.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
As-
actually,
as
he's going to
Sun
buy a
Moon
bunch of
Fries put in the
animals
chat.
and then kill them and then resurrect them as his undead
That's a level.
army.
That's a level 2 spell. I don't have access.
You're
to
looking
that.
forward to that
John
one, though, aren't you?
Maxuta said, "A loincloth and a dream." I think that's Jim's character. A loincloth and a big sword
Yeah,
And a
that's all
helmet.
you need.
and a helmet. Yeah, you got to have the helmet
Also,
on.
been pointed out that if you get the cows nigh, you could trade them for some magic beans.
Yes,
Now
I'll
you're
get
talking.
80 silver worth of cows and get 10 worth back of magic beans. It's a
Wow.
steal, I
Dead
tell you.
farmers are the way forward.
Yeah, I know. I can't
yeah, I
get
think-
over that you can just.
I can imagine your ship's just like sailing up to the shore. That little gangplank comes down, and then an army of farmers come running out. It's like Age of Empires or something. Are you like
Why don't we just have an ark? Yeah,
I
forget
need
the
wood.
boats, have an ark.
wood? I need wood. Have an arm.
I'd like to blow my entire 100 silver on an elite courtesan, please.
Oh,
Okay,
goodness.
right, cool. So
16.
equipment is getting done. So we'll just leave any other
I
further shopping.
like an economy that values its elite courtesans.
Of course, of course.
I mean, you could get 100 farmers for the day for that, but
Right. So moving
wouldn't
on.
get the same service.
Jim, with your shield and armor, you'll now have an armor class of 15. Yep. And I assume everyone else isn't really wearing armor.
No,
That makes
but
any
naked.
difference.
But naked.
But naked.
Yeah,
You are a lizard folk, aren't you?
I am
So-
a lizard. Yes.
What's
I might
funny
have some
though-
feathers.
What's funny though
Okay.
is his cousin, the other lizard folk, is fully dressed. So everyone goes, "Wait, which one is normal custom?" Me,
Yeah.
I'm saying my because we're going to be cousins apparently.
Okay.
I'm taking it we
Hey,
don't
wearing
need to
that
buy
funny
things
hat.
like rations.
What's going on?
Why are you wearing these clothes? Well, you see, cousin, the everyone else here wears clothes.
You're a
makes them feel comfortable.
traitor. That's what you are. You're ashamed of your
wow!
divine.
Went straight
lizardy
there.
presence.
Climbing.
For wearing a jacket.
Aye. Well, I might have a
Have you guys ever
waistcoat,
played
actually.
Earthdawn?
No.
No, I
Seen
haven't.
the lizard folk in Earthdawn, the Tiskrang? They're kind of slightly more refined looking ones than the kind of meaty lizard folk of D&D. I always envisage them slightly more sleeker than those kind of. They always look like hench lizard folk. Anyway,
I should note for just everyone's discretion, I've kept my 80 silver. I'm not buying an entire farm's worth of workers and animals.
Oh, hi.
I tell you what, the crew would be pleased if you bought a load of cows on board.
I know because they
you wouldn't have them for very long.
Yeah, no, I know. I'll save it up so that we can.
Oh, the cow life energy just reduced on board the ship.
What's for dinner
Okay,
tonight?
right. We need to
Oh,
sort
it's-
out. We need to sort out your saving throws. Can we do
Oh,
that?
Yes, we
Oh,
do.
Jesus.
Need to sort out your saving throws. Right. So saving throws. What we do is we take the number 15 and we subtract one of your modifiers.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Now, physical save, which is against poison, disease, or exhaustion is 15 minus the best of your strength or constitution modifiers. And the reason we do that is because when you roll your saving throws, you're trying to roll high.
Okay.
So
15.
mine would be minus 17.
No.
No, your modifier.
Oh,
What's
the
your
modifier.
constitution modifier?
So
is 2, yeah?
minus +1, which would be mine. I'm really
Making
sorry.
this harder than it needs to be.
I don't
Physical
understand.
save is 15 minus the
Right.
modifier, your best modifier of strength or constitution, which for you is constitution. The
Right.
modifier is 2. So 15 minus 2 means your physical save is 13.
Yep.
Pretty
Oh,
cool.
okay.
That's your physical save now. So when I say make a physical saving throw, you'll roll a d20 and you'll try and get 13 or more.
Right.
That's why we
okay.
do this subtraction in figuring out the numbers.
Right. Okay.
Yep. Right. Evasion.
Don't like this dice.
Evasion is equal to 15 minus your intelligence or dexterity modifier.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to mental.
Dice is broken.
Mental save is 15 minus best of your wisdom or charisma modifier.
And luck is just 15.
Just 15.
Yep.
So sometimes there'll be something that's just like, oh, did I remember to bring my plasma cannon with me? And I'll be like, make a luck roll.
Yeah,
You beat it. You did. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, Aaron Upchurch. Earthdawn was a great game. Okay. I know that feels slightly about face, but when we start rolling it,
No, I follow now because it's like the more my modifier is, it'll make it lower, and it's a lot
Yes, exactly.
easier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I follow that
'Cause
part.
you're-
Just as a
because
bit
you're trying to roll
confused.
high.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Okay. Lastly, crown your newly minted hero with a suitable name, a goal in life, and a reason why they are willing to adventure with the other PCs. There's a good sentence here. Stay-at-home PCs, aloof loners, excessively prudent heroes, and those unwilling to dare greatly for their aims are rarely fun to play. Yeah. It's crucial for every PC to have an active goal in the world, something they are willing to risk their life to pursue. This goal can and almost certainly will change as play goes on, but they need a reason to venture out into the world, risk terrible dangers, and seek great deeds. Make sure your goal is one that won't interfere with the fun of the rest of the group.
Oh,
My goal is to kill Aldoon's character.
that's normal.
Aside from that, you also need a reason to trust and work with your comrades. You may not like each other very much, but you should have enough faith in each other to be willing to dare great adventures together. So, Aldoon and I think we've already established that you are lizard folk cousins.
Hey, we're cousins.
We
Can you not tell?
we came from. Wait, no, that would make us brothers. Because I was gonna say we came from the same clutch, but no, that would make us.
Adjacent clutches.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. We have the same.
Second clutches.
Yeah, our mums are
I've-
sisters.
I've got we all come from eggs, except for Ben because he's a bear.
That's true.
A bugbear,
Well, maybe in
not the same as an actual bear.
You have to
Yeah.
keep telling Jim's character that. It's like, do you want some honey with that? No, I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm
an
not
actual
actually
bear.
a bear. Oh,
bear.
right.
So I should probably explain to the viewers. The Wild Mountain setting is my own setting, and there is a mixture of all the races. There's a big long list, but I believe let me get the Discord thing up. I said that Erubag was predominantly goblinoid, but then there was like a kind of tiered in terms of population.
And
Back
you
for all
want
the
to
silly
hibernate.
pictures we
I'm
shared.
not a bear. I don't need to hibernate.
Here we go. Yep. Erubag is a mostly orc, goblin, bugbear, hobgoblin town with a fair amount of humans, elves, dwarves, gnomes, and halflings, and some Aarakocra, lizard folk, Goliath, kobold, kenku, and tieflings. So that's kind of the demographics of Erebag. And we've got 2 lizard folk, a bugbear. And Jim, had you decided what species you wanted to go for?
Yuntai.
Oh yeah, Yuan-Tai. Okay. Cool. And what kind of, are you just like snakehead guy?
A Malison. Oh, they're awesome.
Could
They're
I
full
be a
Hitachi.
snake? A snake, bottom half.
Human top half.
Yeah, except for my head, which is a snake as well.
Sure.
So it's like a sandwich: snake head, snake bottom, human middle.
Sure.
Human gut.
So
That's fine.
I want to slither.
You can slither,
Rather
that's
than walk.
fine, but it won't have any kind of massive
No.
mechanical
Eats
impact.
live rodents, but then
Sorry,
suffers from
sorry.
indigestion because of his human digestive system.
Well, I'm
Just describe this to me again. Sorry, I didn't quite follow.
snake head.
Yeah,
Snake head.
Head's a
No.
snake. Oh.
No, it's not. I've got
No.
a snake's forehead, a snake's tongue. Yeah, got-
Human ears,
got-
but a snake's
I've
nose.
got the ears of a teddy bear.
Keep it a bag. Yes.
So you've got snake head,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scaly body.
scaly body, but
Snake,
humanoid torso down to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
groin,
Uh-huh.
and then,
And then
tail,
Oh, and then tail.
Yeah.
Wow.
snake tail. So
I
it's
don't
like a
even-
snake mermaid with a snake head.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a lammy
Okay.
eye, but it's also got the snake head.
Yeah.
He also
So-
keeps trying
My-
to take nibbles
so-
of us because we're lizards.
My name is Six.
Oh, it's just
Oh,
It's
giving
just
you
amazing.
A nickname.
hiss.
Yeah, basically.
6 sticks.
Are you gonna?
Yeah,
I'm
still not
really
That's the
looking
one.
forward
I'm
to
loving
this
it, Jim.
to next
It's
week,
not happening.
where it's like, so you come to the this. Oh fuck! I don't know. I fucked up. I was trying to do the hiss, but I actually started stuttering.
So all 3 of you then will have travelled down from Trixothias at some point, or descended from people in Trixothias, which is a nation to the north, which has a
It's
high
so
population
creepy.
of lizard folk and Yuan-Ti, as well as other species, but they have a higher proportion of lizard-like humanoids. A mer snake, yes, that's exactly right. And the capital city Othraxel up there has trade routes down to Erebag. So it will have probably been that you guys have travelled down from Othraxel to Erebag
What's-
on your journeys, passing by the elven realm of Lerdrya, which is the icy mountains, and then down to Erebag. Ben, it sounds like you are a member of the Erebag burgeoning naval forces.
Yes, that's right. Lieutenant Sheila Agdin. A young, aspiring bugbear naval officer.
Okay.
How'd you get landed with us?
It's to try and
It's the punishment duty, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
Oh,
like,
clearly.
yeah.
What
that
did you
one's
do
much
wrong?
too eager. Give her those.
Yeah, they don't want her in the navy. They're like, just give her like the worst people we can.
Hey, how you doing? You right?
Well, it's been that Erebag has recruited, hired, and requested adventurers and explorers to come and help them on this journey, which is where the other 3 of you will have come in, sort of taking up that call to go out into the Duskfall Sea and investigate these islands. And there are 3 ships, as I said, heading out into the sea, 2 galleys and a smaller caravel style ship. And it'll be that you're all on the smaller caravel ship, which is more of the I'm going to nip into the islands, drop a boat off, and the galleys are there for kind of holding a bay, an area while you go in and explore the land and see what's going on. So
Yeah.
2 larger galleys with double ballistas, lots of oars and sails, and then little caravel with a few oars and a smaller sail setup.
It's so when we meet pirates and they go, "You're going to stop us. You and what army?" And then we just go,
Exactly.
I think that lot.
Yeah.
They go, "Oh, we didn't see that."
And you go, "That was the idea."
Now
So
give us
that's
your
going to
ball.
be our setup, and we're going to begin with you guys already going out. We won't see Erebag at the beginning of the session. You will be on the sea, heading into the Duskfall Sea, and on our Discord we'll have a little chat with the patrons and our Discord members joining in the conversation as well about where you will initially set course. There are 2 main areas of islands that you can head towards, and that will kind of be the beginning. Don't know if we want to do we want to do a quick high-level roundup of characters before we close out for the night?
Yeah, sure.
Has everyone got everything they need? Aldun, did you get your last?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Cool. Who wants to go first then, with a roundup of their character?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Good man.
So my name is Six Sticks, the Yuan-Tai, and I am a warrior. And I'm very good at melee combat. And I'm travelling with my 2 friendly lizardmen family types.
Cool. Who's next? Ben?
Yeah, Lieutenant Sheila Agdin, Bugbear Naval Officer, one of the first female officers in the Navy. I mean, it's not much of a Navy already, but she's very, very keen and very, very enthusiastic. Spotless uniform, fetching tricorn, wears a sword at her hip, and in times of war will also carry a massive spear and a crossbow if need be.
Cool.
Is an absolute demon in a fight because she is very, very quick, very, very tough, and good at leading the charge. Follow me, men! Okay.
No, thank you. I'm very squishy.
Okay, Nye?
I don't know what name. I kind of wanted to go for a silly name, but I'm worried that Aldin's going to pick a serious one, and I'm just going to be like, "Hi, I'm Scales."
It's Aldin.
Yes.
You pick a
right.
silly name, he will double down and
Okay.
go twice as silly.
I'll go Feathers on account of that I have feathers.
Spike?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're not actually attached to me. I think they look dapper, and I'm like, ooh.
I nearly
And they
went with
just said-
Slack Mamba. But...
There's still time, Jim. There's still time.
yeah, for that, yeah, it's got to be, isn't it, really?
Okay. Great. Okay, so tell us about Feathers.
So Feathers is a lizard folk who has dabbled in a bit of necrotic and healing magic, though this is all new to him. He got out of the army, and suddenly one hand makes people feel better, one hand makes people feel very not better, and he's kind of like, okay, I kind of need to leave home. I need to understand what's going on here because I really don't know. One hand's nice, one hand's not nice. So it's kind of a, because it's like learning the powers and understanding how all that
It's
stuff
the first game of sadomasochism, isn't it?
I like the idea. It's like high five. I'm like, oh no,
Oh,
sorry,
no, not that one.
one. I'm going to get you different coloured gloves, cousin.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
They had to number them. 1 is good, 2 is bad. Got it.
Then you have
could
to
write-
remember
you
now,
could
what
write good or
one
bad
was
on them.
good. I'm going to make it complicated, obviously.
The code.
Yeah.
And finally,
Yes. So I will be playing Silent Cricket.
he doubled down.
Muffle the
did.
bat.
A ninja ranger lizard man kind of thing. With the punching. Basically, it's all about the punching with the shockening associated with that, and the dodging and the diving and the trying not to get hit. And secretly, I'm really out to look after my cousin because they're squishy.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's an interesting bunch of adventurers.
You
to
guys
have
should have
together.
named yourselves after the family Ness.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I also like the idea that is it Slack Mamba or is it 6-6? Because I like the idea that it's like, oh, look at these beautiful hatchlings. Has there been a mix-up? No,
yeah. Hang on,
Snake
that's
hedgehog.
slightly different.
We'll just raise them together. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I showed my son the family nest the other day, and he asked for 3 days after that when we were going to drive to Loch Ness and see the Loch Ness
You
monster.
told him not to open that trapdoor as well.
Too late for that.
I showed him the original Transformers. He loved it. Okay, right, cool. So we've got a very interesting band of adventurers, and they are heading out into the Duskfall Sea to investigate the islands, check out I had an official spiel here. Here we go. So, the nation of Erebag has finally gotten back on its feet after fleeing slavery and tyranny, and they're now keen to understand a bit about where they came from and what is out there in the sea between their shores and the World Mountain. You'll be part of a small expedition of 3 ships heading out from Erebag to investigate the local islands to understand 1. What happened to a previous expedition to the islands, and a holy mission of Ondrum, who's the god embodied by the World Mountain that accompanied it. 2, if the Braktagar nation has begun to expand back into this region, the citizens of Erebag are escapees of the Braktagar nation. 3, how extensive the pirate forces are in the area. There have been recent pirate activity along the Erebag coast. And 4, more about the history of the area. It's known from legend that there was a collapse from Glorium above in this region, and stories of strange creatures and cults surface occasionally. So that's kind of the remit of your expedition. You've been sent out on a 4-week journey to investigate and come back and report back to the Erebag Council. So we will begin that fun adventure next week here on Garblag Games. So thank you guys for joining me for character creation. That was a lot of fun. Nice to try a different system and show that off a bit to our viewers.
Well, seeing how everybody else has panned out now, I really should have gone with the Aarakocra Druid Ranger, shouldn't I?
Oh, we would have been a proper a clutch of eggs. It's
Egg
like,
team.
okay, somebody has to have made a mistake here. No, they're raised all together. They were hatched together. They're raised together. It's like, no.
Well,
Okay.
well, Ben, you'll just have to die quickly then.
I foresee that being entirely
Or
possible.
there was 3 eggs and then a baby bugbear, and they were just like, okay, now, really? Yeah, that's the rules. The rules are the
He
rules.
was the nest.
The baby bugbear just wearing the remnants of a shell that it had just eaten most of.
Just holds his arms like that, and we gather in.
Yeah, it just,
Yeah.
we were
Cool,
really
okay.
lunch.
So, for the rest of the week, tomorrow we don't have Once Upon a Time in the Old World, do we, Jim? Unfortunately.
It's my wife's birthday.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It's your wife's birthday,
Oh,
and therefore
Okay, that's good.
you're doing the right thing. On Thursday, we've got Age of Sigmar Soulbound, and that'll be the 3rd part, potentially the last, depending on how the players go. 3rd part of our playthrough of Faltering Light, the starter set adventure. And on Friday, Ben?
Friday, we've got Those Dark Places, another short story. Last week, we had the Cordyceps Conundrum with the abandoned ship full of horrible mushroom zombies. This week, I'm trying something a little bit different as the ship reaches its destination and unloads its mysterious cargo of rich people.
Cool. And then on Monday, we're back with The Expanse, aren't we, Aldoon?
No, we're not.
No?
No.
Oh, no, we're not. Sorry. A week off. Yep.
However,
Apologies.
I'm thinking I might do a dev stream of Spectaculars on that day, since we've got a gap. And
I forgot to say, I keep
It's a
forgetting to
thing.
do this. In a few hours' time, we have Garblag North America. Apologies to our North American team. I keep forgetting this because it's so new. It's brand new. We've had one episode so far, and in 3 hours' time, we will have Escape from Skullcano Island Part 2, which will be lots of crazy high-level D&D 5th edition fun. So stick around for that if you can, unless you know,
there's Aaron
need to go to
cheering
sleep.
in the chat, like, woo!
Yeah. Woohoo.
Oh, yeah, Aaron watches this. Why did I pick soldier as a background? Far.
It's fantasy medieval
It's
soldier.
yeah.
Plus, it's Aaron, and he's
I've
really
got
lovely. and
another
he'll just
name.
sit
He is
there
really
and
lovely,
compliment
yeah. Oh,
you
God.
on effing up your entire understanding of the military.
So my snake man could be called Kai, and he's a cobra.
Cobra.
I like it. Cool. And then we'll be back round the loop again next week. So that would be cool.
Wait, are we playing
Please-
from the loop next week?
No. Our loop of shows.
Tales from the Worlds Without Numbers loop.
Yeah, 5th edition. So please don't forget to go and check out all our social media. Links are below in the about if you're watching on Twitch, and in the video description if you're watching on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. And if you're on Twitch, don't forget to come and give us a like and a comment at the weekend on YouTube.
If you haven't watched The Expanse yet for this week, if you go on YouTube and watch it there, anytime between now and the 23rd of May, which is next Sunday, Earth time, there is a chance for you to win $80 worth of PDFs from Green Ronin, including brand new stuff and the adventure that we're playing, Abzu's Bounty, which is a silly name for the adventure because Abzu's Bounty got blown up 2 sessions ago.
Spoilers.
Hey, their fault for not catching up. Yeah, come and join us on Rorke's Drift.
And what do they have to do to
They
win?
have to comment on the YouTube video about why Kamina Drummer is the best character. I mean, they can choose another character if they want to, but they'll be wrong.
It's up already. Yes, to Sharadell. That it went live a few hours ago on the YouTubes. So you can go on there and you can comment with your favorite Expanse character and why.
And it's Kamina Drummer because...
Yes. So you can go over there and do that now. And then on the Sunday, we'll close it on the Sunday. And then on the show following that on the 24th, then there will be the announcement of the winner. Cool. Okay. Check out our Discord, check out our Patreon and all the other things in between. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We have been Garblag Games. So take care and happy gaming.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye-bye.